YouTube, welcome back to another video. And today, I think this is part 4 now, I think, if I reckon. I don't know if it's part 4 or part 3, I don't really know. But anyway, this is the part 4, I'm guessing it's part 4 of the Pop Balloon series with the reaction videos, all that type of stuff as well. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. And yeah, let's get straight into it, man.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Eddie.
Eddie? Eddie, how old are you?
31.
Okay, 31. And Eddie, what do you do?
So I'm in real estate. So I'm my 9 to 5. I'm a real estate asset manager. I also invest and own apartment complexes, and then I also do some consulting on the side.
Okay, all right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to do mixed martial arts, workout, travel. I'm learning Spanish as a second language.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. So I'm originally from the Bahamas, so anytime I get a chance, I like to go back home, visit family.
Nice, very nice. And what do you look for in a woman?
So I'm looking for someone that's spontaneous, they know what they want. I'm looking for someone that loves God. You know, I'm looking for someone that's ambitious. Someone that has something going for themselves.
Okay, and what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be, someone that's, I would say, promiscuous, someone that is like very materialistic, I would say, as well as someone that doesn't have like a relationship with God.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping.
If she says, all right, listen, why is it always her? If she says hi, I'm gonna be vexed. If she says hi, watch.
All right, your name and age.
Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just wasn't attracted to you.
Bro, every
No,
single
she's someone
time.
that's your type.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
At least it wasn't high this time, man.
Let's head on back.
To fair,
All right,
I got a lot of
I'm gonna
balloons
hand you
that
a
are not
pick.
popped, which is crazy. She's all right.
I am going to have you pop, let's go with 3 balloons. Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, you can stay down there. We'll start from here. Your name and age.
Annalicious, 28.
Okay, and Annalicious, why was your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear more of what you wanted to say, and you look nice, presentable. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would just say initial attraction for me.
Okay. And what was it?
I would just say out of the lineup, I was more attracted to the other women. That's it.
Thank you. Good luck.
Appreciate you.
Then you did pop another one over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty, and I'm 27.
And Ty, why was your balloon unpopped?
I'm trying to give these brothers a chance.
Okay. Is he someone that you type?
No.
Why not?
Just not physically attracted to you.
Why do you keep your balloon then?
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would say I like a more natural look.
Damn.
And then
That's
there was
crazy.
another one popped over here. Your name and age.
I'm Chanel and 30.
And Chanel, why was your balloon unpopped?
We all knew I was going to pop, but I think that you're really attractive. I just honestly think that personality-wise, I think I'm really like high in energy, like just super outgoing and stuff, and I just don't feel like we would probably match. You seem very reserved and calm, collected. I think opposites do attract, but I just don't feel like we would be a good match.
Okay. Yeah. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Very beautiful. I would just say physical attraction for me, initial physical attraction, and then maybe just nose persons.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Let's head on back. So we do have, how many ladies are left here? 6. Okay. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
So, what's one thing that you look for out of a man in a relationship?
We'll start there and come back this way. All right. So what's one thing you look for out of a man in a relationship?
I think one of the things that I look for out of a man is leadership. I like a man that leads with biblical values. So if you can't lead, I'm not going to follow you.
So,
And what about over here? Your name and age?
Akira, 29, and I would say similar leadership, but also communication. I like a man that can communicate his wants and needs, and also communicate what's going on, and also be able to lead me. Because sometimes I don't always want to lead. I want to be submissive and be able to do that. So,
Gotcha.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Jordan, 27. Can I say 3? I value them equally.
Absolutely.
A man of God, and then a very ambitious, goal-oriented man, and then lastly, a man that's not intimidated by a goal-oriented, ambitious woman.
Can I ask a quick question? Of course. Yeah. So, do you feel like that may be difficult in a relationship if you have like two people that are, you know, very ambitious as far
Good
as
question.
like having enough time to develop like, you know, a good relationship? What's your thoughts?
No, I don't think it's difficult, but again, for the right man.
True that.
For me,
That's
just
right.
on that take, actually, to everybody else, because it is a difficult one. Like, you need an ambitious woman. Like, you don't want to be a woman to be lazy. Like, this is the thing that, like, sometimes it's more like the red pill man is feeling this stuff. Oh, I would rather want my woman just, like, not have a job to do, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, you need your woman to not be lazy. You get the picture. So, I'll say in terms of that, you need a woman to be ambitious. But in terms of that, I'll say as a guy, you got to be more ambitious than the woman. That's just for me personally how it should work. Because at the end of the day, your woman looks at you as the provider, the protector, you know what I'm saying, the relationship. So as I said, you're gonna be the guy that kind of, you know, pays most of the bills, or if you pay equally, you can pay equally, but I would do the equal shit, most of the bills at the end of the day, and kind of like you're the one that looks on it in terms of making sure that the house is stable, if that makes sense. So for me personally, I'll say it can work for both of them, but I wouldn't say equally. I wouldn't say it would work equally. The girl could be ambitious, but I say the guy has to be ambitious a little bit more. So it could be like maybe 60-40, 70-30, whatever percentage it is, as long as like they're both ambitious, that's the main thing. Because I think if none of them, I think if it's just 100% one person either way, the relationship won't work in my opinion. So I agree with that.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. And over here, name and age and answer to his question.
My name is Alexis, and I'm 30 years old. And the qualities that I look for is first and foremost an intentional relationship with Jesus, and then behind that, humility as well as leadership.
Gotcha.
Name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I look for a man to be a very strong leader and also generous. And I think that goes beyond just you and I. That goes how you treat other people. If we have kids, how you'll treat the kids. I think it's a really big thing for me.
Gotcha.
And over here, name and age and what are some qualities you look for in a man?
My name is Sydney, and I'm 28. What I look for, some qualities I look for in a man is someone who has a relationship with God. If there's evidence that he's bearing his fruit, because then ultimately that will be him a leader. And also someone with emotional intelligence and stability, and that involves like emotional intelligence.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, I'll scoot that way for me. Okay, so we've got our 6 ladies here. I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons. Okay, and one more. Okay, you can stay up here. All right, so LaPortia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear him out, see what else you had going for yourself and what you want. So,
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
physically, no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would just say it's just a nose Parsons. That's all.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Thank you.
Of course.
And there was the one you popped over here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Just same as everybody. Just wanted to hear a little bit more, not judge a book by its cover. Physical attraction wasn't really there in the beginning, but just wanted to hear more.
Alrighty. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Probably the hair.
Alright. Do you
Why does
get
it
a
sound
lot
so
of
down?
statements about your hair?
I change my hair a lot. I'm creative, so I like to express myself in different ways. So it's one of my creative outlets. So I change my hair a lot.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. Alrighty, we've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So, can I ask 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
So, where are you from? And do you want to have children?
Okay, where are you from and do you want to have children?
Jordan, 27. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Texas. I do want to have children. Can I ask a quick question?
About
What's
what
it?
he asked you?
Well, what's the issue with the nose piercings? I have one, so
Yeah.
I would like to kind of know.
I would just say the ones that I noticed was like more like the multiple. I would say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
had like 2 on both sides.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you beautiful, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So hers is fine, is what you're saying.
She's gorgeous.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank
am
you.
I with the nose rings.
Thank you. Period.
Yeah,
Why is she
Period.
talking, bro? Relax, bro. Like, just bro. You're not relevant in the conversation, man. Why are you talking for, man? Flim, bro. No, man.
Thank you.
The whole lineup is gorgeous. Yeah.
Me, the nose piercings. But girls with a lot of piercings do turn me off, man. I'll be honest. Like, why do you that many piercings for? Like, I don't know, man. It depends.
And then over here. What was the question? Do I want kids?
Yeah, I was asking where are you from and do you want kids?
Got you. So I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, but I currently reside in Conyers, Georgia, and I actually want twin boys.
Okay. Keep on praying, girl. All right. And your name and age and answer just questions.
I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I'm originally from Seattle area, but I live here. And yes, I do want children.
Gotcha.
And what about over here?
I live in Houston, Texas. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I do want kids.
Do you want kids?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And where do you reside?
So I live in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm from the Bahamas.
Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have you pop
I love
one
boy.
balloon. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Oh, just wanted to get to know him more. Attractive, well-spoken, and just seemed to be a very ambitious, well-going guy. So I said, why not?
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just very beautiful. I would just say out of the lineup, I was more attracted to the other ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So what do you like to do in your free time? Like, you know, when you have free time, like how do you like to spend it on the weekends? You know, what do you like to do for fun?
Okay, let's start here.
I'm a part of 2 book clubs. I love to read, so I like going with my book club girlies. My friends, we love to go out to eat in Houston. A new place is always popping up. So exploring new places, new restaurants, my book club, and I also into fitness. I run. I recently did a 5K. Well, I've done several 5Ks, so that's like a new hobby I picked up. I'm also part of a run club, shopping, movies, yeah, and traveling.
Gotcha.
Nice. And what about over here?
What do I do for fun? I play tennis. I go to the gym. I go shopping. Spend time with friends. Like she said, try new restaurants. There's always something new in Phoenix, and I make content, so I like do a lot of editing and stuff like that in my free time.
Gotcha. Appreciate you.
Okay, and what about over here?
I love basketball. I don't really hoop as much anymore, but I am a big NBA fan, Celtics and 6. And I watch college as well. I also own a small business making hair care products. How I got into that was herbalism. I'm really, really deep into herbalism and wellness and holistic living. So I like that. The past year, I got into the gym. So like the gym has become a hobby for me. So.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, it's time to pop another balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Oh, hell no, man.
Okay,
That's
so
twice.
Alicia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I feel like you're handsome. You sound well-rounded. You have nice lips. You're tall. I like your aura ring, so I know you're serious about fitness.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, and why did you end up popping hers?
Like I said, beautiful. You know, I love your hobbies as well. I would just say I was more drawn to the other 2 contestants.
Okay,
It's okay.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, our 2 final ladies. Any questions for him? Yes. Okay, we'll start here.
What point of your life did you realize that you needed God in your life? Like, what was I guess that moment where, you know, when people are like, what's your testimony? Like, what was your moment when you realized that you needed God in your life?
I would say probably younger, like when I was coming up, because, you know, I had a divorce. You know, I came up as, you know, during a divorce. So I would say, like, that was really tough growing up. But God really helped me through that, you know, like praying and also having, like, a good church family. I think that having that good foundation is really important. So, yeah, I would say, like, probably coming up around the age of around, like, 10 or 12 years old. Yeah.
And then my other question is, you said you do like consulting and real estate, and then you have like something else with real estate, which is like your regular 9 to 5. So with all those things going on in your life, when do you make time for, when would you make time for your significant other or dating or your own hobbies?
Absolutely. So So I work 50-50 remote, you know, so I can travel, you know, if needed. Also, like the weekends, I get those off as well. So if it's, you know, just flying out for the weekend, you know, and I also have unlimited PTO. So, you know, I just have to make sure I'm doing what I need to do on work. But, you know, I have a good amount of flexibility, I would say. And for the right person, you know, that's not an issue at all.
Okay, and then I'm sorry, last question. You seem when you came up here, you were like kind of nervous, and you seemed like maybe a little reserved. So like, is there like another part of you that's like,
Oh, yeah.
I guess outgoing?
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to travel. You know, I like to
100%,
experience new
man.
things. I've been
Because
skydiving.
she looks like she's interested, you know. Like, if I was asking, I'd be like, yo, listen, don't worry, just, you know, match with me, then yeah, you can see the other side of me. Then yeah, I would have been left it like that. And then make her like kind of wonder, like, yo, like, you know, I want to know more about this guy, you know what I mean? That's what I think personally.
Once, so I'm pretty spontaneous. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so it's just a little nervous, but yeah, absolutely. I do some mixed martial arts. I like to play guitar, and I'm also learning Spanish as a second language.
Viva España.
Okay. Let's head down over here. All right, any questions?
Yeah, so what does it mean to you to be a man of God?
Okay,
She's
so
big
for
on the
me,
religion, man.
it's, you know, being in the Bible, you know, praying, also having a good communication, you know, with the Lord. If there's anything I'm going through, or if it's something that I'm not going through, you know, you still want to have that relationship.
Absolutely.
You know, I would say one thing I do need to work on though is, you know, being in church a little bit more with my job and my extracurricular activities. You know, sometimes I don't get to do that, but I try to make up with, like, my church back home in the Bahamas has like a online, you know, sermon. So sometimes I watch online, but I would say like just finding a good church home, I would say, and then, you know, having the right person as well that's equally yoked, you know, have the same, you know, type of relationship or
Right.
is going towards that, I would say.
Absolutely. Okay. Can you tell me 2 short-term goals and then 2 long-term goals? And I have a follow-up question based on your answer.
Absolutely. Yeah, so short-term goals, well, this year I paid off my car. I also paid off all my loans and everything. So that was like a big goal of mine to just be debt-free. So I'm starting, you know, kind of fresh with that. And I would say by the end of the year, I want to just meet my savings goals that I have. And then long-term goals, I would say, I do want to own a vacation rental back home in the Bahamas. So that's one thing I want to do. Most of my assets that I own right now are like in the Southeast, like in Birmingham. So I would like to, you know, do more of that. And then as far as like a relationship, you know, I would say I would want to find, you know, a woman that I can grow with, you know, someone that can support me, but I also can support her with anything that she has going on, you know, any type of things that, you know, she's passionate about. You know, I want to be able to be there for her because, you know I'm kind of quiet right now, but, you know, I'm really energetic. You know, I love to, you know, I've been told, you know, I have a very energetic spirit, you know, and a very supportive person. So
Come on, man.
I'd like to find someone that,
match.
you know, kind
Come
of
on.
matches that.
Really
same
into this
type
guy.
of vibe.
Come on.
Okay. My follow-up is you said your short term for the end of the year is to meet your financial goals. What are you doing in your daily life that aligns with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in finance. So like my background is I'm very numbers oriented. So I know like the approximate amount that I need to save each month, you know, to meet that annual goal. So it's just, you know, still having fun, you know, still, you know, traveling, but at the same time, not letting it get out of hand to where I can't like, you know, meet my savings goal. So that's what I would say.
Okay, I have one more question.
All right.
damn.
So
She's interested.
earlier, I told you that I was looking for a man who's not intimidated by an ambitious and a goal-oriented woman, and you kind of commented on that, saying, "Well, how do you prioritize a relationship?" I kind of want you to expand on, I guess. What is your expectation as far as a woman with a career, a woman who's career driven and things like that? Because your comment kind of made me feel like, and I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but it kind of made me feel like you're looking for someone who maybe is not.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. So for me, you know, I have my 9 to 5, but I also, you know, I own some investment properties on the side. You know, I also do consulting. So for me, you know, having someone that has, you know, something that she's passionate about, like that just make me want to get up and like go harder, you know. And like if there's anything I can help with, you know, as far as support or, you know, helping financially, you know, if that's my partner, something I can, you know, have her back on, you know, and especially if it's something that I can get behind, you know, like as far as, you know, if it's something like content wise, like, you know, content creating stuff that, to me, that's kind of off-putting, to be honest. But if it's something like what you mentioned, you said you do holistic.
I'm a therapist and I own a small business, which requires me to make content.
Got you. Okay. If you don't, yeah, content for your business. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. That's not a problem. at
Okay,
all.
so it's not an issue that I'm very career and goal oriented.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So, do you feel like where you at right now in your business that you have that time to devote to a relationship?
I do, for a equally ambitious man. Like I'm not the type of person that's gonna text you all day or things like that. If you're equally ambitious as me and that aligns, I think we can prioritize the relationship together. But again,
For me, in terms of equal ambition, don't know if that works, Like if we took a 50-50 ambition, because then again, you know what it is? Maybe it might work short term, but long term, then you're not going to have much communication with each other, man, because she's going to be busy, you're going to be busy, then you're going to go like, oh, well, when are we going to spend time with each other? Like, let's be honest. So I think it might cause a little bit of a clash, just in my opinion.
goal-oriented.
Okay, that's what's up. Can I have a quick question?
Okay, go ahead. Last one.
I got you.
You don't get another one. You don't get another one.
I don't have anymore. I don't have anymore.
So, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see
I
yourself?
love this question. Okay, so I'm starting my doctorates this year. In 5 years, I plan on graduating with my doctorates. And then I plan on moving back home. Like I said, I'm from Atlanta. I live in Texas for school. So I plan on moving back home, starting my private practice as a therapist. And another thing on my list is I want to start a nonprofit that helps Black youth get free access to therapy. And then I'm working on a book this year. So that's kind of my 5-year plan. And when I move back home, I'm planning on buying my first house. So
When do you plan on moving back home, if you don't mind me asking?
she said one more question.
Yeah. It's time to pop.
That's a bad question,
Okay,
man.
so we've got our 2 ladies left. You got to know a bit about both of them, but it is now time to pop one of their balloon.
Damn.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's very attractive. I like what he had going on for himself, but I am glad he popped. They seem to be getting it in. I love it.
Okay.
So, but that's why you're very attractive. Everything you were saying was aligning with my values. So yeah.
Appreciate you.
We actually got a
So
match.
why'd you end up popping hers?
I would just say I connected with the other contestant more.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So let me have you scoot that way for me. Okay, Jordan, come on up here with us. All right, guys, up here you only get one last question, okay? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I'm sorry if you already answered. Do you have kids?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So, one question. So I live in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
Is distance a problem for you? I know you said you plan on relocating to Atlanta.
Yes.
That's about like 2 hours away from where I
Yeah,
live.
distance is not a problem for me at all. I've never been to Alabama, and I don't know much about it. I don't think anybody knows much about it.
Yeah, you ain't missing
But-
nothing, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm not too fond on Alabama, but travel or distance is not an issue.
Okay.
We
All
actually
right,
got a
Sean, well,
match.
let me
Oh,
ask
my
my
days.
final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match!
Come on.
I'll take the mic.
Finally, man.
All right, get your girl. Y'all can go on up. Make some noise, ladies.
Look like they actually come. Look like they actually vibed to you. Bad questions.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy.
You have like the 10 minutes
Hello,
of this, so I
welcome
might as well.
in. What's your name?
Bark.
I'm Sip,
Sip, how old are you?
33.
And what do you do?
I day trade and I own a barbershop.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like to ride my motorcycle. I like to pretty much just travel. That's my hobby, and I make music. I'm an artist.
Okay, cool. What do you look for in a woman?
Somebody that's honest, somebody
She's about
that's
to pop
loyal,
as well. Man,
somebody
just pop at
that's
this point, bro. Just pop.
wants to be out the streets for sure, and actually has a career.
Nice. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
If you have an OnlyFans account, can't do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Any type of social media, can't do it.
Any social media?
If you're promoting on social media, your body,
Oh, okay. But they can have an Instagram.
oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay,
Yeah. We ain't like
Okay, no, I thought you meant they couldn't have any social media. That's why I had to clarify. Got it. Okay. All right, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age.
I'm Sydney and I'm 28.
Okay. And Sydney, why did you end up popping your balloon?
No initial attraction, not really my type.
And what makes him not really your type?
I'm just not attracted to his face.
Damn.
No, she's someone that's your type.
She is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon just for initial attraction. Same thing. I'm really not a fan of locks, and I just feel like I don't really love the way you like accessorize totally, but I do think you're nice. Oh, and the motorcycle thing. I really am like no go to motorcycles. I just think they're so dangerous, and I just can't picture my man riding a motorcycle. They actually really freak me out, and I say that in the real world. Like, no, I don't like to date guys. I just want my man to come home. Like.
I can feel that. I see
Yeah,
that.
they're scary to me. I've known some people who've been killed by
It's definitely a
motorcycles
different
or like in a
lifestyle.
motorcycle accident. So I just don't love it.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name and age.
I'm Alexis and I'm 30.
And Alexis, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initial impression, just not someone that I would go for if I was to see you out. And like she said, I want my man at home. So you own a barbershop, so I feel like you'd be out a lot. And then day trading, I'm not too sure what day trading is, but I just don't feel like there's a connection between us.
Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Do
Not really,
Forex?
Okay,
but
and-
she's beautiful. She's beautiful for sure, but
man.
not really my type.
And
So,
what makes
like,
her not your type?
Putting gold in the
A
cell,
little
man.
too tall.
You know what I'm saying? Bang gold.
A little too
Come on,
tall for
man.
me, but she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's got hers. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just initial attraction and then also the motorcycle thing. I can't get with it, so that's just me though, personal
Okay.
preference.
That's good.
Yeah, nobody likes a motorcycle.
Be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself.
She could pop
For sure.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
Not really. Not really. Only because the hair is a little too much for me. I like people that's a little bit more laid back, quiet. You know, that hair is a little loud. But you're beautiful though. You're definitely beautiful. I like the goats.
Thank you.
You
I
know?
like yours too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's head back this way because she ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel and I'm 30.
Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
For one, you said your name is Sip, right?
Yes,
Like,
correct.
did your mother name you that?
She didn't. That's a name I built for myself,
Stage name.
and just hustling and just trying to be marketing myself. That's a name that stuck with me.
Okay, so that was like one of the things that's like, oh, you
Oh,
came
you want
out.
to know my government name, huh?
I mean, absolutely. Why not?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
all right. We
yeah.
can talk about that later, but
Okay.
Too late, bro. Bit too
Yeah, but really it was that, and then like your appearance. I think you're really attractive, but you seem like outside like type, like, you know. And then your tattoos, you got a Playboy bunny like on your hand, and then a gun on here, like, you know. It's like very much.
it's
a
old
story
things.
that's
It's
This
old
telling.
cameraman's
things.
funny
You
as
can't
hell,
change
man.
what you did when you were 18. You know,
Okay, got you.
can't change. Only thing you can do is
Tattoo
change.
removal, you know. It's used to say love, but you
I
know,
don't wanna
it's still
forget
in
where I came from.
process. Understood, but you know,
If you forget where you came from, you'll never know where you're going.
understood. Got you. It tells the story for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got you.
Thank you.
And now is Chanel someone that's your type?
Yes, she is. She's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Shaylin and I'm 30.
All right. And Shaylin, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just don't think we match each other's vibe.
Okay.
In what ways?
I don't like the gold teeth, the tattoos, the nose ring.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. You're very like, well, I'm curious. What do you do for a living?
Nothing. I'm in nursing school.
That's why you don't like it.
I don't.
Well taken care of.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am.
So now is she someone that is your type?
She's beautiful, but no, this is tallness for me. It's tallness.
I understand. Yeah.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
And Ty, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the like outfit aesthetic. I don't like the gold, the mouth, stuff like that.
All right.
No, those come out? All of them? Or
The bottom does, but the top don't. They're
top
permanent.
down? Got it. Okay. And is she someone that's your type?
Not really, but you're beautiful.
Thank you.
But not really.
What makes her not really your type?
So since I own a barbershop, I don't work at the shop like that. It's just something to make money while I'm asleep. I don't really, I don't care for the weave. To be
Damn.
honest.
Yo.
Since I went to school for it, I'm a cosmetologist at the well, so it's like,
It's okay.
it's okay. I love it. It look good
fuck
on you
with the
though,
weave,
baby
man.
girl. It look good. It look good.
Justice
Me
for the
personally,
weave,
I don't
guys,
like
man. Justice for the
Not
weave.
for
I
me.
do it all, so I like to wear my hair out, everything. I think the first time I was on here, I had my
came
hair
out with your
out.
own hair.
Yeah, so
Curious what that looks like.
bust down.
It looked great. Thank you. All right, let's go here. Your name and age.
My name is Annalicious, 28 years old.
All right. And Annalicious, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna give you a compliment. Rastafari man, I love that. My uncle has rastas. I guess I popped because the maintenance of the rasta, are those extensions added to that?
No, that's my real hair, baby girl.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot, and I have short hair, and it's already like a lot to maintain. But you look handsome. Thank you for coming. But just also the spark of joy, I'm not getting it. Maybe if
Okay.
I got to hear you a little bit more.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Correct.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yes, but honestly, no. I'm gonna be honest. You're definitely beautiful, but I like the naturalness of you. The makeup is not too much. It's very good. But the dark skin, I'm a light skinned guy, so I like light skinned people.
I've been outside a lot. So I'm usually lighter, but I wanted to get in touch with my melanin. So
Okay. Hey, you're
get
doing a good
little
job. Doing a good
sun
job, baby girl.
toasting. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let's go here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm LaPortia and I'm 30.
Okay, LaPortia, why'd you end up popping?
Well, like Chanel said, you said your name is Sip. I'm sorry, I'm a grown woman. I'm not gonna call you Sip. And I'm just not attracted. Thank you. Sorry.
Why should you keep it? But this is the thing, though. Okay, that's fair. But why do you keep your balloon then? Until that moment, like I don't get it. Like, why not just pop the balloon straight away as soon as you heard the name, or you seen the appearance? I don't get it, man. That's just for me personally, man.
I respect that.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes. You are, but the dress is it's beautiful. It looks good on you. It's a little loud.
I'm loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can't help it.
Look like this now, but I don't normally look like this, But the colors is a little loud. But you look good with it.
I was about
You
to say
look
I'm
good.
Puerto Rican, so I have to I have to do some. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Okay, let's head on back. Did I miss anyone? Dang, ladies, we all really popped again? All right. Well,
Tough crowd.
yeah, definitely a tough crowd, but that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately.
Of course.
Thank you so much for coming
Appreciate
on.
you.
I'll take
Yes.
the mic. Ladies, give it up for him.
I think that's it, actually.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode
Yes,
of
man. It's done. It's finished. Done. Well, that was it for the Pop Balloon series, man, at the end of the day. So, that was a very, very good series, man. Very long series at the end of the day, But we had to get it done, you know what I'm saying, man? Because these Pop Balloons are funny as fuck, man. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that all those 4 parts, man, that I've done in terms of the Pop Balloon series. I hope you guys actually enjoyed those type of videos, man, because, as I said, if you guys do enjoy these videos, I'm going to keep doing them. If you guys don't, then I'll stop doing them. It's completely fine at the end of the day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video in general. But if you could do me a favor, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. And as I said, I'm going to keep saying it. DM me personally as well if any other reaction videos I want to do, because I want to make it interactive for you guys in the day. I don't just do videos that I like personally. I want to do videos that are trending or videos that you guys like in the day. So I'm saying that you guys can be satisfied in the day. As I said, entertainment and value, that's the main 2 things we're going to bring. Entertainment and value. And as I said, man, road to 100 subs, as I said. Road to 100 subs. If we can get 100 subs, that'd be much appreciated anyway. But as I said, that's it from me. And yeah, peace.